I don't know if Chris Paul is that same Chris Paul that we're expecting. He's not. I believe he's on his last legs. I don't know how he's going to fit in this offense where they do a lot of pick and rolls, a lot of rotation, shooting the ball, and different things like that. When I look at Golden State right now, we look at Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is not the same. We saw that, in the postseason against the Lakers, not the same player. Draymond's still that dog. He's still going to get you, be physical, and still do things like that. But when we look at this Golden State team, they're getting older. They're not getting in.
That play is a touchdown to Andrea Castillo, and Warner is on the board. What a drive by the Royals to answer off. That will be a touchdown, Flomo.
Number 19, I believe.
I think the NFL has a much better future. Both leagues have issues. No sports league doesn't have any issues. NHL, MLB, MLS, minor league baseball, just a bunch, even college. But when we look at the NFL, of course, Tom Brady retired. He is the GOAT. He is the greatest quarterback of all time. Accomplishments, everything, intangibles. He has everything, and I don't think we'll ever see that again in that magnitude.
No.
But even with him being retired, you still have a multitude of young guns in this league. When you look at, of course, Patrick Mahomes is leading the charge with 2 Super Bowls. He's been to 3 and he's won 2. Been to 5 straight AFC championship games. And they gave him a long contract, so he's going to be in Kansas City for a long time. You look at Joe Burrow in his second season, makes it to his first Super Bowl after a nasty knee injury. You look at Jalen Hurts, who just went to his first Super Bowl in his second year. You look at Josh Allen, who we do criticize, but he is one of the good young quarterbacks. You look at Tua, you look at Justin Herbert, you look at Trevor Lawrence, you look at a lot of these young guys in this league. Lamar Jackson, of course. You look at all these guys. Every team has their future in their hands. When we look at the NBA, we can see what's happening with Zion. We see, what's happening with Ja. We see a lot of things happening. And yes, this entitlement, this sort of arrogance and this sort of, I'm just going to sit out. You're not going to ever see any of those quarterbacks I just saw sit out because of, I don't feel like playing or I'm resting. It's either a contract dispute if you realize it. The reason why Lamar is upset, Lamar loves football. He loves the game of football. But he wants to get paid.
Warner, they look to be going for it on 4th down yet again, and it's going to be 4th and long with about 44 seconds left in this first quarter. Play is off. She's going deep. That pass is completed to Amiri Logan.
But we're going to talk about LeBron James making history last night against OKC. He is now the all-time leading scorer in the NBA since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He broke Kareem's record. He ends up getting 38,388 points. I mean, the man has been dominant since he came in the league when he was 8.
Hello, everyone. It's Jasmine Pollock, the host of Jasmine's First Impression Sports Talk, and also a Warner University student. Now, do you guys see this big field going on behind me? This field at 7 p.m. is going to be jam-packed because our boys' football team is facing Southeastern on our newly built field that's been under construction for a year. Now, the Warner Royals are looking for their first win of the season, and what way to break in the field by getting that win on this field. We're expecting a packed crowd. We're expecting some really good weather, 80 degrees, partly cloudy skies, and we're really excited. So hopefully the Warner Royals can get that first win of the season on this newly built field where a lot of teams are going to be out to support the
great season. He improved greatly, but it's still Saquon Barkley's team. So I think they need to get it together because you're not going to find Saquon Barkley's everywhere. He's a very, very good asset. When he is healthy, he's very lethal. And I do follow him and different things like that. And he's, in the gym working out, making sure his body's right, making sure he's prepared for next season. It's not like he doesn't want to play. He just wants that big contract. And like Antonio Brown didn't have to go this route. I mean, you're playing with Tom Brady, arguably the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. And you had a team around you that was lethal as the Bucs were and still is a very lethal team. And you had the chance to repeat. I think if they had Antonio Brown against the Rams, they could have very much won that game. And Antonio Brown, you decide because you personally feel a particular way. You go when the Bucs played the Jets, you made a scene while the offense is on the field. While Tom Brady is
under center, about to snap the ball. Literally, you did that. And it's just like, I just don't know what else to say about him. I just think that this is all marketing. I think he finds a way to keep himself in the loop with a lot of different things and keep people talking about him. Because other than that, we're not seeing him play. No one has called him. The Panthers have taken a commanding 3-0 lead over the Maple Leafs. They beat them last night in overtime. And boy, when I tell you, I think this is the year for the Florida Panthers. I think the Cup needs to stay in Florida. If it's not the Lightning, let's go Panthers. So I'm rooting for the Panthers to go all the way in these playoffs. And I think this is their year. They've had experience. They battled with us for countless years, going back and forth with the Tampa Bay Lightning. But I think the Panthers, this is their season. This is their year. They're more experienced now. They're competitive. They're the comeback kings. They know what to do. As for the Maple Leafs, let's talk about you guys. So the Maple Leafs beat us in the last series, and that was the first time they won a playoffs in 19 years. And when I tell you, I guess their fans were super excited. They thought they were going to win the Cup. They thought they won the Cup. You aren't going to win the Cup. And then the Panthers come on, and they're up 3-0. And I believe the Panthers will sweep the Maple Leafs and get to the Eastern Conference Final. St. Thomas is still in cover 3. They're giving a little bit of space. Maddie's looking. That pass is completed to Cynthia, and she's still going off. Almost a touchdown there. That was a great touchdown save by the safety. Number 4, Tashumba Washington.
On you as a young adult yourself. There's a lot of guys that don't play any sports in college, but you are fortunate to be playing a college sport. So what impacts does that have on you? And is there anything that you would have done differently